Hello, everyone. This is Angela Anderson, the #1 HR expert, and I am coming to you live. Happy Sunday, everyone. And so a lot of people have been asking me questions in regards to COVID-19. And from an HR standpoint, there's a lot of information going around. There's a lot of information from employees and a lot of information from the employer side, and there's just a ton of information. And so as the #1 HR expert, we are here to give you advice, give you guidance and support. So I'm just really bombarded with people in my inbox asking me questions about what's going on with COVID-19 from an HR standpoint. So if you guys know, we have been bombarded with questions from employees and questions from employers. This is all new to everyone in this pandemic. So I want to give you guys guidance and some information that is important and some of the websites that you guys can go to get the latest and greatest information from an employer standpoint and an employee standpoint. So here we go. Let me go ahead and share this to all my social medias. If you don't know where I'm at Twitter. I'm on Twitter at #1 HR expert. I'm on Instagram at #1 HR expert. That's no.1_HR expert. Hi, Melinda. I'm also on Facebook here live. Hello, Victor. Nice to see you. So there's just a lot of information going on. I want to get to it. So let me go ahead and share this out to everyone, to all my fans. Hold on just a second. I'm going to go ahead and share this out. And I hope you guys are having a great evening. Bear with me just a little bit as I get this information out. Hold on one second. So I'm going to share this to my personal page and to my group. If you're not in my group, it's human resources / human resources mentorship and HR internship. So you guys can reach me there as well. I'm going to share this in my group. How have you been, Victor? Post that. Okay. Please bear with me, you guys. I'm trying to get this over to my groups. So you guys can ask me anything if you'd like. It's really been a lot. I'm doing well. Yourself? I am doing fine, just a little crazy during this time. This COVID has pretty much taken over my world. So, and I am sure you understand that. All right, I think I'm done posting for right now. All right, so let's get back. Thank you guys for joining. Back to a regular scheduled program. So COVID has really gotten me just alarmed on how busy and how everyone is reacting to this pandemic, especially with the grocery stores. You can't get tissue, you can't get soap products, you can't get bacteria wash, you can't get a lot of stuff during this time. So I just have a few things that people have been reaching out to me in regards to information. So where is the information going to be? So first, April 1st, mark your calendars, April 1st, employee rights. So this can be downloaded from the DOL, and it's basically employee rights. Let you guys see it. Here's the Paid Sick Leave and Expanded Family and Medical Leave Act, which is happening on April 1st. It's also the Families First Coronavirus Response Act. So you want to make sure that you guys understand and know what's going on with that. It's effective April 1st, and this is about the benefits that have been enacted. So paid leave entitlements. So you get up to 2 weeks, 80 hours, or if you're a part-time worker, employees get 2 weeks equivalent. So what that means for you is if you qualify, 100% of qualifying reasons 1 through 3. So there's 3 different reasons why you can get it. So if you're subject to federal, state, or local quarantine or isolation order related to the COVID-19. So a lot of companies that are considered non-essential, you would qualify. But if you are essential business, you would not qualify. You would be exempt from that category. Number 2, has been advised by a healthcare provider to self-quarantine related to COVID-19. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 is experiencing COVID symptoms and is seeking medical diagnosis. So if you are any of those 3, you would qualify for 100% of the pay, and your company would need to pay for that. Your company would receive a tax credit at the end of the year, so they would end up paying you. Now, for other reasons, numbers 4 and 6, which is caring for an individual subject to an order described in number 1, which is the self-quarantine from the federal, state, or local. And then number 2, self-quarantine for yourself. So if you need to be self-quarantined yourself, then you would also qualify. But you would only receive 2/3 of your income. So, and it's up to $200 daily and a max of $2,000 because you get 10 days, so 80 hours, okay? And the last one is you get up to 12 weeks of paid sick leave and expanded family leave and medical leave at 2/3. That's number 5. So number 5, you get up to 12 weeks of paid sick and expanded family leave. And is caring for his or her child whose school or place of care is closed. So like your daycare provider, any place like that, you would receive this benefit. It's up to 12 weeks. So if your school is closed, a lot of the kids' schools are closed right now. And I heard they were going to be closed until like May 1st. So if this is you, then you want to definitely take advantage of number 5. You only get paid 2/3 your income. So you have to be aware of that as well. So if you can afford to do that, stay home with your family, take care of the kids, then that's some benefit that you would want to take. So I also want to tell you about a good reference if you have a lot of questions in regards to COVID. It's the Department of Fair Employment and Housing. And so you can go to their website as well. And they have somewhat like FAQ questions. And the FAQs, I'll be answering that on a webinar. I will be having a webinar soon in regards to COVID and, things that you need to do to understand how to get paid. If you need unemployment, whatever you need, and questions that you may have. So, may an employer send employees home if they display COVID symptoms? So this is from the FEH, and it says, yes, the CDC states that employees who become ill with symptoms of COVID-19 illness at work should leave the workplace, and your employer can actually ask you to leave. So, make sure you're just abreast on all of these things. So we'll be going over these in detail on the webinar. So I just wanted to give you a little snippet, and I hope all of you guys are safe and social distancing and making sure that you guys are safe at home. Don't, be throwing parties and things like that. I've seen that on social media. People are throwing big parties. The police are coming, breaking it up. You guys should be social distancing. If you are an essential business that needs to stay open, like hospitals, some manufacturing plants, the grocery stores, places like that, make sure that you guys are being safe. You're wearing masks if you have some available. And then also make sure that you're staying 6 feet away from people. You think about conference rooms, lunch rooms, things like that. You want to make sure that you are social distancing. So it's very important that we all stay healthy and stay up to par. And, this is one pandemic that I remember H1N1 very vaguely, but this is like something I haven't seen. And a lot of people haven't seen this before, where we're going to, make people stay in the house. I've heard LAPD are going to start ramping up to, enforce it to make sure that people are staying inside their homes and only going out when needed. So make sure you guys are safe. If you are working at an essential business, make sure your employer gives you something that proves that you are an essential business that you can carry with you just in case you get stopped by the police. So I want you guys to share this video, and the webinar is going to be held within the next week because there's going to be a lot more questions come out this week because of the April 1st employee rights, and you guys can then bring your questions to the webinar. But I will give you the actual, if you're ready to sign up, I will put the link inside. The link will have where to sign up for the webinar, and then that way you guys can know how to log on. So I'm going to give you let's see, I think it's under my training, under my website. My website is www.1HREXPERT.com. And to get signed up for the webinars, you can go to HREXPERT.com/HR-training. And that'll get you to sign up for the webinar courses. And of course, I'll put it down in the link, but please share this video, and there'll be more to come in regards to the webinar. So I'm super excited to give you guys more full details. I'll be able to have a slideshow, PowerPoint presentation with more information, websites on where to stay on top of this COVID-19. Some of the ones I can give you guys already should know is CDC. You definitely want to stay on top of what your state is doing with the governor. So you can go to your governor's website and just stay on top of everything that's going on. That's changing daily, by the hour, by the minute. So we want to stay on top of all this stuff. And I will keep you guys abreast as much as I know. But if you have questions right now, you could drop your comments. I'll answer all your questions. And then that'll help me prepare for what all is going to take place on this webinar. I also want to show you guys, maybe some other avenues on how to make money, how to reinvest in yourself, and how to be productive during this downtime. Don't take this time just to not do anything. Invest in yourself, and you can come out on the other side bigger and better than you are today. So be blessed, you guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.